Great. So you were telling me a story about
Yeah.
the yellow liquid.
Yeah, the beer, yellow water. And I said, I'm not a Puritan. And then he said, yeah, but that is not real control. I said, and he went on. So I said to him, you know what? In a half hour, I will go outside on my barefoot in the snow, stand 3 hours in the horse stance in the snow. 3 consecutive. Would you like that? And he said, yes. Oh, whoa, okay. But first you need to get me a beer. And he got a beer so fast. Boom. And, but half hour later, all the people present, and we got it filmed. I went outside. I stood for 3 hours, barefoot, in the horse stance. No problem. Done. But that's not the thing. The thing was, after 1 hour, people started to come and join me. And another. And suddenly there were like 50 people with me, barefoot, outside in this awkward position of the horse stance, and being able, never had been exercised, to stand in this horse stance for like a half hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hours with me. So it is not about this. You have to train so much. It is your motivation. When you see somebody doing it, something, he's a human, and he is doing it, then suddenly you remember inside deeply, and you feel, hey, I'm going to do that too. But if we massively say this is possible and this is not possible, then we follow that paradigm. And what I saw at that moment, that people are so capable of doing so much more than we think, and on, it proves itself. And the cold is merciless. You have to do it the right way, especially when you go for hours outside in your shorts on a mountain in deep freezing temperatures.
How do you do it?
So that is no joke. It
Yeah.
is really working.
How do you do that then? How do people out there with no shirt on climbing these mountains when they're old or they've never done it before? How do you keep them able to survive?
I remember them, who they really are, the way the physiology really works. Then they are trying it out. I give them 2-3 days to try it out in all these groups.
Okay.
And then I see that they are ready. We go. And it's done. In 4 days is a transformation, but it is not that you can train for this. It's already there.
Okay.
But you got to awaken it. You got to connect. Very simple.
Peter Thiel took $500,000 and turned it into $1 billion using the exact same techniques we're using inside the investment club. He met his CEO, his name was Zuckerberg. He pitched him the deal and he said, okay, I'll give you $500,000. Mark went public and sold the shares to people like you. Well, what happened to Peter? Well, he exited and got a 2,300x return. The wealthy invest in early stage companies, folks. The public markets are for suckers. It's a rigged game. By the way, this happens in crypto as well. It's called pre-sale tokens. This is Solana. Does anybody know this chain? They sold pre-sale tokens for 4 cents. And you can see the date on there, April 5th, 2018. Look at Solana today, folks. That thing's up over 1,000x. The media and Wall Street and all these hype people get you to buy the top. Meanwhile, they put their clients in at the bottom and they use you for liquidity to make their clients rich. You can play this same game. You just have to have the financial education and the deal flow. That's it.
What about the horse stance? How do people stand in that horse stance with bare feet on the snow that haven't done that before? How do they do that without, cramping up or falling over? How is that possible?
Yeah, the thing is, when I was doing it and looking behind, I was wondered. I was flabbergasted because he still stood there like an army of Bushido warriors in the snow, heavy training, doing it. Amazing. So that is what motivation does. The last time I climbed the Kilimanjaro in shorts, the oldest man was 76, and he had never climbed a mountain. And he was suffering from Lyme's disease. I looked him in the eye. He said to me, I want to climb this mountain with you. And I looked him in the eye and I saw motivation. I saw a soul. And this man went with me. And this is a mountain that you can do between 5 to 9 days. He did it in his shorts, because 5 to 9 days, and then fully dressed, because up there is Arctic cold.
Yeah.
And there is half the oxygen in the air. This man did it not 5 to 9 days. He did it in his shorts in 31 hours. That's motivation. That motivation anybody has, but you got to bring it up. You got to take out your doubt and get into your body the way Mother Nature built you and you are born with. And then you are able to connect to the depth. Because we use the cold only to go to learn, to connect to that depth and to use it in daily life. To battle stress. To battle whatever comes in and what should not come in, that we are in control, moving it out and feel on top of it. That is what the cold is doing. We are awakening people to their true power. The way Mother Nature made it. Not society, not the schools. We know what happens there. It's a system. It is not serving real health, happiness, and strength. And what I do is bring back those values. Those powers should be willfully in control by us, in us. And that is what is happening.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.
Hi, it's Brian Rose from London Real. You probably know that we've just recently been re-platformed on YouTube after 25 months completely in the dark. The truth is, I really need your help. What I really need you to do is click on that subscribe button right now, like this video, and maybe even leave a comment or share the link with friends. We're really fighting against an algorithm that's tried to keep us quiet for so long. And the more subscribers we have, the more people watch our content, the better guests we can bring you, the better content, and we can continue transforming lives. We've been doing this for 14 years now. I want to do this for another 14 years, but I really need your help. So click on that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share this, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more great content. Thank you.